Hi, in this section we're going to discuss compositions. You can think of compositions like curators arrange a real gallery. They usually do not put every image in the same way. Sometimes an image might take the whole wall, the whole space, and sometimes it might be a little picture surrounded by a lot of white space, and sometimes images might be arranged in a set of series of images because they all together create one story. And exactly that, we wanted to differentiate ourselves from usual website builders and templates where images often presented just one after another with no particular soul inside it or storytelling. And compositions actually play a big role in the storytelling. That's why they're quite important. And our goal was to make it quite easy and fast to work with compositions. You basically can just pick any side of the image and drag it on the screen so you could see. So I could also drag and drop this dot at the center of the image to position image to the left or to the right. The other way I could adjust the kind of spacing around the image if I'd like to stand it out more is to use the spacing controls at the top and the bottom of the image. So I could position, for instance, image to the center and have plenty of space around it. So if I hide this sidebar at the left and I scroll and I see just the image just by itself. That's actually quite simple. And one more thing, if I'd like to play more with image layouts and I'd like to, for instance, I could also add more images into one block by simply click on this add slot button. And this slot could be a text, but it could be also another image. So let me just drag and drop like a vertical image right here. And one thing I could do to have a more interesting composition, or actually this composition could also be just fine, but I could also play with alignment and align them to the top or center to each other, and I could play with offset. The offset might actually have a little bit more, adds a little bit more randomness to the layout so that they follow each other and make layout less strict. The grids, as you might seen when I start to drag one of the sides of the image, they might be actually very helpful because grids are the visual guideline for the viewer, and usually the designs where the different elements, text and so on follow the same lines look more appealing to the user. We already predefined, to make it easy also for you, we predefined already some layouts like white, like the most common ones, left, right, full width, sided, spacey, and the foregrid, which is a bit unique because it does not follow the grid exactly, and it just positions 4 images. You could make them appear, for instance, like this, or let's choose another image right here, and for instance here I could write some text, so it's a bit more special case. This is the case you can't create just transforming any white image. So I think that's basically it.